Disneyland enthusiasts have Disneyland, Lego lovers have Legoland, but what about those who created polymer clay? Today I'm packing my suitcase because you and I need to hop on a plane and head to the heart of the Baltics, the capital city of Latvia, Riga. It's also my hometown, and it's time for me to show you a hidden gem for polymer clay artists. So let's go!
Hello, Kavin. My name is Lana and welcome to Polymer Clay Latvia.
Wow, this truly is like Disneyland for polymer clay enthusiasts. You have every name brand polymer clay in here, not to mention all the tools over there, which I will have a question for you in a second. But to start, may I ask you what came first, your enthusiasm for polymer clay or the shop?
The shop was the first. At first, this was online store and it was intended for floristic goods because I was making a lot of floristics, yes, and this was about 10 years ago. 8 years ago, I have found polymer clay, tried it, and was love from the first sign. And in these 8 years, this shop became the paradise for polymer clay artists because we now have everything it is possible to have in this craft, yes, and we make our own tools. We have all the brands that are most loved in the world, and we try our best.
Oh, so you discovered polymer clay through your love for creating flowers. So is it fair to say that polymer clay made you abandon all the other craft materials?
Yes, it's true because when I found the polymer clay, it was love, and I have abandoned all the craft types I was making previously. Yes, and now I'm working only with this material. This is my first and only love.
In Latvia, arts and crafts have always been in fashion. Being handy and crafty is part of our cultural heritage, and people really value handmade. Have you noticed that polymer clay has become established amongst other craft disciplines in Latvia?
Yes, it's true. Latin people are very crafty. 8 years ago, when I started, it wasn't so popular, but I worked a lot on it. So I have made a lot of workshops last 6 or 7 years. So a lot of people who studied at my workshops also now making a lot of things from polymer clay. They also make their own workshops. So this craft now is quite popular in Latvia.
That's amazing. Can you show me your workshop space?
Yes, sure. Come in. So this is the place where our workshops go on. We have a place for 8 people. Usually I do workshops twice a month on weekends. Now this is summer. It's not a season, that's why there won't be a lot of workshops. But still you can see what people usually do on our workshops. This is some examples on what they can create. Yes, this is usually mugs or jars, but also I can show another works to people. It depends on their request. If they want, I can show them also earrings or something else.
Do you also cure these pieces in the workshop?
Yes, sure. We have an oven here. So people can make a design, we bake it here, and so they come home with ready result they can use each day.
This is absolutely stunning. It's so intricate and beautiful. Would you be able to show us a demonstration of how this is assembled?
Yes, sure. I will be glad to show it to you. Come on. So I will show you how to decorate a jar with polymer clay decor, and also I will film a video for my YouTube channel, Polymer Clay Latvia, so my YouTubers can see what I'm doing. So I have prepared some molds with clay already. These are frozen, so it is easier to demold them while the clay is cold. I have a meringue. I have a lot of berries here, so I'm taking them out. Some more berries. These ones are hard to take out. And also some more berries. So this is the mold we manufacture ourselves, and they help also to beginners to create a very beautiful work. Now I will create some realistic leaves. This is called veiners, silicone veiners. There are texture of leaf or petals, and I will create some leaves. This is strawberry leaves. Also, I will use some pre-baked polymer clay details. For this one, I will create sepals. So this is how it looks. And now we have a really realistic leaf.
And it's textured on both sides at the same time, right?
Yes, this is right. So when you use veiners, you receive a texture from both sides. This helps to create really realistic leaves, petals, flowers, for example, like these ones. These also are made with silicone veiners. So, and for this sepal, I will use a toothpick to create texture. So now I will add this sepal to the strawberry. This is film liquid. It helps to glue the details while baking.
And is the strawberry cured already?
Yes, it's already cured, and also I applied the varnish on it, so it is shiny already. This varnish can be baked once more, and also clay can be baked more than once. It's very convenient when you're working with clay and creating some decors. Now I will, one more moment, I will add a soft pastel to my
Wafer.
yes, so it will be more realistic and beautiful. Soft pastel helps to add shades to the clay and create more realistic look.
It really is slowly coming to life.
Yes, true. It's a very beautiful color and looks like real. Such jars can be used to store jam or sweets or candies or cookies. It's very sweet and beautiful. Also, I will apply pan pastel. This is also soft pastel. It's very interesting and beautiful to use it on clay. when you apply it to the unbaked clay, it bakes inside while you bake it and stays on clay for a long time. So you can see the difference. Also, you can use the green one, pastel or alcohol inks on petals or on leaves, so to add additional shades to leaves. I will use, I think, alcohol inks because I like they create the shiny look on the leaves.
Oh wow, I've never used alcohol inks on leaves, but it really does look really good.
Yes, it's quite interesting effect, and I really like that it shows all the shades on the leaves, and also this glossy look is quite interesting.
I feel it looks a bit more natural than just using a pan pastel on its own.
Also, the soft pastels create a beautiful look, but sometimes alcohol inks are more interesting result. Also, you can combine these two. For example, when you use alcohol inks, you can also add a bit of soft pastels on them. So I think now I can sample the jar itself. So this is the jar. This is the chocolate imitation. It's made of clay and female liquid clay. When you're mixing them together, you can receive such interesting effect like chocolate imitation. It will bake and become hard while baking, and also it's very good that it helps to combine all the details together because it like the adhesive for the clay, and it will glue all items together.
Oh, I love it. It looks like Nutella.
Yes, it sure is. Some students told me that it also smells like the real chocolate. I'm not sure it's so, but
yeah, I don't think I agree. But and don't try to eat this at home.
Yes, it shouldn't be eaten because it's clay. Yes, it looks like real chocolate or Nutella, but it's clay. But it will show really beautiful result. So I will apply this one here. And now the magic begins. You need to make a composition on your jar. So I will use also this chocolate imitation to glue all the details together. The pre-baked clay need to be applied with this one or the female liquid itself to come together. I think I will add this one here too. A lot of chocolate on this jar. Now it's time to apply the leaves.
So in terms of composition, how do you decide where to put the berries?
I think it's just experience from my side because I have done so much work, so I don't think a lot of where to place the detail. I just placing it, but still you can think about how do you want your work to look like. So I think one more leaf can be placed here. So you need to take a look so the composition is nice and convenient to use after baking. Oh, it's common.
So in terms of
Yes.
convenience, you mean to ensure that you're not placing a leaf right above the
Yes.
mechanism that is
So
opening the
yes,
jar.
you should be able to use this jar. So you need this place to be free out of decor, so it will be easy to use it and to wash it. This polymer clay is the best because you can wash it afterwards, and so there isn't any issues with using the jars and mugs in the life. So now I will add some Fimo liquid, which is translucent after baking, so to ensure that the decor will be in place. So I think it's complete.
It looks really beautiful.
After baking, this color will become more realistic, so this will be like the natural raspberries, and it will be very nice.
So is this the jar completely finished, or would you be adding a varnish afterwards?
As these strawberries are already varnished, I won't apply any additional things or varnish afterwards. So for this one, you need only to bake it, and also after baking, this polymer clay need to be glued to the jar because polymer clay does not stick to the glass. So it will be needed to take it off and glue with any glue because the jar can be applied with any glue you have. So and now we need to bake it for 45 minutes in the oven. I have a lot of thermometers there to be sure the temperature is exact. So now let's bake it.
Thank you so much for the demonstration. But what you have to remember is that Ilana has worked with polymer clay for 8 years by now, so she is very efficient and very fast when creating things. I have also tried the molds in the past when I just started with polymer clay. However, I found them not to be very realistic and most of them being very childlike.
Yes, it's true because a lot of years ago it was very difficult to find quality of molds. When I started, I couldn't find any, so I started to create them. And now I can show you all the molds we have now. Come on. When I started, it was difficult to find forms, and I started to create them, and now we have a lot of different silicone molds for all purposes, and we have very realistic ones. Also, we have different thematics. We have berries, we have sea life, we have animals, insects, and a lot of different stuff.
This is remarkable. Do you know how much molds you have approximately?
We have more than 800 styles. So it's not easy to tell the exact amount of
I'm
stuff.
sure you just lost count at one point.
Yes, I think so. I know only there are a lot of different styles, yes, and also we usually manufacture them after order, and we manufacture them in different hardnesses also. For example, for polymer clay, the blue one is the most convenient one. Yes, it's medium hard, but also as our mold can be used for wax, for soap, and other materials, we make them in different softnesses, so people can choose which one they need. This is one the hardest, yes, also hard, and such a way you can choose the one you need because we manufacture them after the order, but also we have a lot of them here at place and people can visit and buy them here. Also,
But can you tell me, how do you achieve such realism with your berries?
So there are different ways to create molds. Sometimes this is real objects. Yes, for example, the berries I used for the jar was real ones. So you can see these are the most realistic. But also we can create the models. I can model it myself from polymer clay. We can use a real object, we can 3D print the models. There are different ways of creating them. I think we use all of them. Right now we are updating our examples on our online store, yes, with our molds. Also, if you shop in our store, we have such examples of what you can get out of the mold. There's a lot of them.
Oh, I can see that you're also making cutters.
Yes, we model and 3D print cutters for our molds and also for earrings. So we can model and design our clients wish, and it's very convenient to use them with polymer clay. We create them here. So this is our 3D printers. Yes, so we print our cutters here, like this one. Yes, and also we have quite a big range of different cutters for earrings, for clay, and different stuff. So this is my working space and packaging our orders here from our online store, from our Etsy store, and so I could show you them. This is our YouTube channel. All the videos I make are here, so you can enter and take a look. There's a lot of free videos, so you can educate and look how to use our molds and create beautiful items. So you can shop at our online store, yes, and also we have an Etsy store, so we ship worldwide.
Oh, are there many books and magazines available in Latvian language about polymer clay?
Not many, but still I'm making my polymer clay master classes for our Latvian journals. So this is range I have wrote for 5 years, and you can come here and take a look on them about polymer clay and what you can make with it. For example, here you can see our local journal and my photo masterclass about playing. You can see it.
I'm glad there are magazines available because the only book I have ever found in Latvian language is this one here. However, this is for complete beginners. It is definitely a good starting point if you have never created anything from polymer clay and you don't know much about the material itself. However, you will quickly outgrow this book and will be seeking a lot more detailed tutorials. In Scotland, I am a committee member of British Polymer Clay Guild. However, there's also Japan Polymer Clay Association, International Polymer Clay Association, to name a few. Is there anything like that in Latvia?
No, we don't have official guilds in Latvia. Still, we have our own small association on Facebook where the polymer clay artists and enthusiasts can join, and we share some works, some new materials, some new tutorials, and we can cooperate or communicate to each other. You can take a look.
So your workshops are based on decorating mugs and the jars, and that got me thinking about how different techniques are popular in different countries. For example, when I go on Instagram, I see a lot of Slavic people decorating teaspoons. So I was just wondering, what's fashionable in Latvia?
So I think the cups, mugs, jars, and spoons are popular in Latvia. I think it's because of our mind of Latvian people like practical things, so you can use these items in your life, so you can drink coffee from them, eat something sweet from beautiful decorated jars. So I think this is the main point. But also, Latin people do are also different things from polymer clay, not only this one. This is very good for the beginners who don't know this material at all. And when they become more experienced, they start to make polymer clay jewelry, or also different arts and crafts with this material.
Ilana, what is your favorite polymer clay brand?
So I started with sculpting at first when I started this hobby, but now I do not have the exact brand I love. I use all of them. I use Sculpey, I use Fimo, I use Cernit, all of them a lot because they can be mixed, they can be used together in one work, so I love all of them. And now we also have the newest clay, the last one we added to our store is Cross Clay. It's very elastic and interesting material to work with. Also, we have a bunch of different materials. For example, air dry clays that don't need to be cured to create something. Also, we have a very interesting material called porcelain. This is this one, and it can be used to create really realistic flowers. Such ones. This is peony.
Thank you so much for having me here today, Ilana.
My pleasure. I'm glad you visited our store. If you will visit Latvia, Riga, you're welcome in our store.
Thanks for watching.